Hello, everyone. Welcome to the road trip.
Hello.
And it's Sam. Sam, how are you doing?
Not too bad, Gary. Not too bad. How are you doing, buddy?
Doing good. Doing good.
Good.
Doing good. Doing good. I guess since it's just me and you,
Well,
we can't feel sad for talking about our football team, which is why we did this in the damn first place.
well, you know what they say, right? You know what they say. Well, as the macho man Randy Savage would say, the cream rises to the top.
There you
Just
go.
us two, the cream on the top.
Uh, it sounds cool, but then I'm like, but you are Dirty Sam, so I don't even
I
know
didn't
what
mean
that
it that
means.
way, Gary. That's your dirty mind working there. Come on, that's your dirty brain there.
All right, gonna say hi to Brenny. Brenny, welcome to the show.
Welcome, Brenny.
I think Brenny, you're back from vacation, right? You were sunning it up, teasing us with these pics on the in the WhatsApp there.
Where did you go on vacation?
It had sand and trees and beach chairs and all this stuff, so it was
Oh,
not anywhere nice. Not where I am right now because it's overcast. I forget where he said, but it's one of those.
cool.
Yeah. But it sounded cool. All right. So I guess we'll get into it real quick. The scores for today, real quick. Leeds. We'll start off with the Leeds game, anyways. Go to the championship. Leeds tied for first going into today. Still tied for first, but looking a lot better now because they are now 5 points ahead of Sheffield United, which gives them a little bit of a breathing room.
Yep, that would help.
Secure uh, promotion. I guess they still got to win three. Got to win 3 out of the next 4 to secure it for real. But I guess 3, and then it's good. But here we go. They'll take that. Early match started out fun. As you can see, I did not mention anything, Sam, in the chat about how that early game in the Premier League went. I may
Yep.
have said something in another chat, but in the one that you would have seen, I didn't say a damn thing. City goes up Crystal Palace goes up 2-0. I think has a chance to go 3-0. And because of Because of the automated offsides, gets called back, and that basically, I think, woke up City.
Well, I mean, Crystal Palace. I mean, if you're 2-0 up and you just bottle it completely like that, I mean, they're not very good, are they? You got to be doing better than that. If you're 2-0 up, you've got to be able to protect that lead a bit better, right? I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Not only did they not protect it, but they went 5 goals unanswered.
Yeah, I mean, they just got completely battered in the second half. I mean, I didn't see the game, but I was reading some of the reports. I mean, like the ticker coming in and stuff, and yeah, they just got completely battered in the second half, didn't they?
Yeah. Even with that, City still has not they have not secured anything in terms of getting into the Champions League. It's still not a. It's
Yeah,
going to be
because
it's going to be a lot of fun watching it play out. I mean,
and there's 5 spots now. The Champions League that I think it has been confirmed now that it's going to be 5 spots. So yeah,
So 5 spots, and I think let's see how many. Let's go to the. It's 5 spots, and there are basically 7 teams with an opportunity to get into those 5 spots. So 2 teams are going to be left out. Newcastle seems to be the team in the best position in terms of definitely. Well, actually, they can't catch. I think they still. Well, no, yeah, they can tie Nottingham Forest if they win their 2 games in hand. Actually, they can bypass them. Actually, so Newcastle has the best opportunity right now with the 2 games in hand to move up. And Nottingham Forest playing right now. They will have a game up. They will have an extra game played than everybody else. So, if they don't get anything out of today's game, they could be struggling. Oh, look! Wait a second.
We've got two visitors.
I know. It looked like it almost was like they're dressed in the same. I mean, it looks. Well, we'll bring them in anyways. First off, we got Spencer in the house. Welcome to the show, Spencer.
Hello.
Yo.
Hello. And also joining, I think people were looking for you. I don't know why they were looking for you. Anybody know why they were looking for him? I don't. But anyways, joining the show is the
There he is. Look at him. Look at him. Look at that
the
slag.
man. Mr. Tom is in the house. Mr. Tom must be somewhat happy, right?
I'm ecstatic. I'm in two minds, obviously, because I wasn't planning on being here. Because I'm, cut long story short, I'm on death watch at the moment. So, as tasteless as that may sound, but let's just say my father may have turned around to me and gone, "You fucking get on that internet and talk to your little internet friends."
Talk to your little internet friend. Does he know that you're the wee one?
In my mind, it's like, yeah, I'm going to talk to little Gary.
You were just looking at that doll in our WhatsApp. Everybody's going, I don't know, is that some new AI thing? The little dolls in or action figures? I think mine's an action figure. Mr. Tom's is a doll.
Figures can go fuck themselves simply because.
Well, yours actually does, doesn't it?
Yeah, according to Gary. But in all seriousness, and I do apologise, Spencer, but I will shut up for a second, and I'll prattle on with nonsense, obviously. Because Russ Morgan's basically had a pipeline to that chat GPT all fucking week. And he's going to turn around and probably go, I've only sent you about 5, but it feels like 455. He even sent me one of Madeline McCann, and it's an empty box.
Yeah. It's not him making those. They're being shared all over the internet, those ones, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, of course they are. Because obviously... The one that upset me is you sent me loads of them, but you never sent me the fucking Leeds one that's been doing the round, you little fucker. Sorry, what?
Tom, have you got your microphone on?
Yeah. Why?
You're very low. I think you're set. Oh, from what I can hear, the sound is very low.
Stand up so you can get closer to the mic.
Go fuck yourself, Sam.
There we go.
Sounds like it's working. Let's say hi to a couple more people. We got Miss Melina in the house. Welcome to the show.
Big up, Melina.
Yeah, Mr. Tom is here. No worries. He's always here. Even though he may not be here, but he's always here. Can we relegate Palace instead of Ipswich? Just because they didn't get the win today? Ipswich has done it all by themselves. Yeah. Everybody hit the likes. Miss Rosie's in the house, or Mrs. Rosie. I don't know which way. I didn't know if I said that right, but Rosie's in the house saying, check out the channels of our friends. All right. We talked about the early games today. Oh, the judo master. You see that, guys? There's a judo master in our community.
Gary, did you like the doll I made for you?
No. I don't know. It seems too cheesy. I don't believe I'm that cheesy. I think I need I know you. I know that was a little bit of a dig with your comment there at the top. I know that you had to get that in there at least. That was definitely a Sam.
I didn't notice I had a comment on it. As soon as Gary said, I noticed there was a comment on Gary's, and then as soon as Gary went in the car, I didn't like the comment. I was like, wait a minute, what's the comment on the top of mine? And I realised. Yeah.
Why do you think we were talking about that? What in the world is going on?
Get hold of Gary's as well. You got to get hold of Gary's, Tom, and put it in there if you can.
No.
There it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that was a Sam original comment there.
Like the comment, Arsenal needs to do more for me.
It's a new collector's toy. Everyone, go and get it. Go and get it.
Yeah. No. That's not as cool as the other ones. A laptop and a shield. Come on. I don't even know whose picture that is.
You know what? That's supposed to be Ian Wright. That's what I wrote in the instruction. I said, I want the accessories to be a small picture of Ian Wright, an Arsenal FC shield, and a laptop. And that Ian Wright looks more like, what does he look like? I don't know what he looks like.
Yeah. I actually think Gary looks more like Ian Wright in the figure than the photo looks like Ian Wright.
Yeah. Put up Rosie's again. I want to see Rosie's again.
Motherfucker, you know how to do it, sir. There you go. There you go.
Hey, look at that. That's brilliant. Yeah, I like
is
how it's all
brilliant.
pink as well. I didn't ask it to be pink, but it made it pink, which was really, really good.
Well, if you've seen the film, the hit movie Mean Girls, everyone knows on Wednesdays we wear pink.
No. You wear pink, so where's your pink get up? I haven't seen it.
It's not Wednesday.
Yeah, it's Saturday.
Oh. Can you show it to us, or you can't even bring it out on any other day but Wednesday?
Gary, it's just like fetch. It's not going to happen.
But ChatGPT did a better job with trying to recreate Tom Selleck in Magnum PI. At least
Yes.
it looks a bit like him.
Yep.
It's obviously Tom Selleck.
That's for sure.
Whatever the fuck that is in the photo frame. Pardon my ignorance, of course.
All right.
Tom, since you're in there, pull yours up again, please. Please pull yours up again. Yeah. See, it doesn't look quite as much as you as it should. And that Hulk Hogan, when you look close at the Hulk Hogan, it looks terrible.
It looks more. He looks more like crack Hulk Hogan.
And I love how it has to avoid like licensing issues and copyright issues. So it says, well, it's got Lay's there. I suppose that's a bit strange, but it says cheese and Orion.
The Hulk Hogan looks like it went on a 10-day alcohol bender.
Yeah, that is definitely Hulk Hogan after like a 3-day bender in Miami or something.
But being Hulk Hogan, he would say it was 11 days, even though it was 10. Because there's no reason to tell that lie, but he would, because he's Hogan. Because 10 days doesn't work for me, brother, or whatever.
Yeah, it's not good enough for me, brother. It's not good enough for me, brother.
Yeah.
And Rosie's comment, she's so right. It does look more like Grant Mitchell, and then it looks like you.
I thought it looked more like Phil Mitchell, and that was more of a saying Grant Mitchell is obviously more of a more of a compliment based on the fact that obviously Grant Mitchell is far more successful than Phil Mitchell.
I think I need to do one for Ryan. Ryan says, "Don't dare do this to me." I think I do need to make one for Ryan now.
That sounds like a dare. He's going to get like 100 of them.
I do need to do that.
Let's add a couple more people before we.
One for Spencer.
Yeah. Spencer, I have to think about Spencer one. I'm not quite sure how I'd do that.
I got ideas.
All I know sounds like you gotta have to. I think you got to put the what's that name from 101 Dalmatians?
Cruella de Vil.
Yeah, it's gonna. I think he has to wear the I think he has to wear the fur coat.
There we go.
You need to have the word pivot on some kind of flag, because that's one of the words of the month. But every month, of course. Nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying it's accurate.
What word though? I didn't hear the word.
Pivot. You go, let's pivot for a second.
Oh, pivot, yeah. You're gonna end up with a Friends meme or something.
I'll think of something.
100%.
Yeah.
I'll think of something. I'll think of something for Spencer. I'll think of something, and I'll do one for Ryan as well. I think we need to do one for Ryan.
There we go.
Say hi to Alonzo's in the house. Welcome to the show. You got BX Gunners in the house.
Brilliant.
Welcome. Hello. How does Tom feel about Leeds and more importantly, Sheffield United?
Is it unfair of me to suggest that this time last week I didn't anticipate that Sheffield United were going to lose all 3 games in between the last time I was sat on this show and now? Is that fair to suggest that a lot of us would not have actually remotely expected Sheffield United losing all 3 games in 7 days? I didn't expect to win 2 games in 7 days, because we've only won 2 games before today in the last 8. So could have gone a lot worse.
Cool. Got Michael Harris in the house. Welcome to the show.
Doing well now. Last couple of games.
Yep. I don't know what she's talking about. Is she talking about your top, Mr. Tom? Got Chris Nick's in the house. Welcome to the show.
I believe it's because Leeds and Rangers have the same sponsor. They either do or they
Oh,
did.
that blue top, the
So
blue
it's
top.
why, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So that's why it might look similar.
Got Ben in the house. Ben, he's
got
saying
Ben?
leads are going up. That's all that matters. The Champions League is plastic. All right.
You'd love to fucking be in it, though, wouldn't you? You'd
There you
fucking
go.
love to be in the Champions
In my
League.
mind, Ben went a bit Dr. Ken from the hit film series, the what is it, The Hangover, where he's basically like, "Leeds going up. That's what it matters, bitches." I could be wrong.
No scores in any game in England right now. No scores. Lonzo likes Pepsi. All right. Got views on sport in the house. Welcome to the show. Check him out. You get a chance.
Excuse
What
me,
else we got?
I'm gonna get a
100%
beverage.
dough. What does that mean?
Have a guess what the beverage is almost certainly going to be. Do excuse me a second, because I'm gonna go offline. So naturally, what should I actually leave as the avatar? The car.
Hey, Godfrey in the house. Welcome to the show, Godfrey.
Fuck you.
All right, we're talking about all the games that are going on, but there's nothing happening in any of these games. Still no score in England right now.
Yeah.
No scores. And Arsenal above all. Welcome to the show. Not sure if I knew who this is.
Welcome,
Anybody?
welcome. There's a few new people in the chat for me anyway. There's a few names I don't recognise, but great to see them.
Yep. Right, today, hopefully Arsenal gets another 3 points. I don't care how they do it. I like to see Nweri maybe help that cause.
Yeah, give him some minutes, man. Give him some minutes. Give Saka a rest.
Yeah. So hopefully that happens today. We get to see that. Yep. All right. I'm going through all the chat messages. Oh, we still got more. Oh, man. I am a little slow here. And Ryan's asking.
Keeping up with it, Gary.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. We're sitting here talking. I don't like to interrupt when you're chatting. I don't even know what this means. Anybody? Can somebody translate?
Oh, because on Thursday, I tried to say the word Crow of Judgment, and I got it wrong. And it became the Joe of Crudgment.
There you go.
And that's happened twice. Because my relationship with the English language is becoming a bit of a feud. Because I can't say a lot of words, it turns out.
There you go. All right. Still no scores in the game. Mr. Tom, I was sitting there a little concerned for a bit in that Leeds game when Perot missed two sitters, and then who else missed it? Oh, the Aaron Ronson probably should have scored on the header. At least put it on target. He was a little weak on that header. It should have been. Could have easily been 4.
Gary.
Huh?
He missed 6 chances, Joel Perot. It was becoming a bit of a comedy.
Yeah. The one where he skied it from like 5 feet, I'm like, how in the world? First, I thought the defender got it, and then I look, and it's like, nope, he just decided to put it in the seats. I was like, okay.
I'll stop counting at 5, so I just assumed there'd be an extra one. But again, all I'm going to say, and this will be it on the Leeds game. What I'm simply going to say is, well done to Patrick Bamford, because once again, it's 2025 and you are winning your place back in the Leeds United team somehow.
What did he do today?
He came on, he worked fucking hard. He scored against Middlesbrough. No, he actually scored against Middlesbrough, but he got wrongly chalked off for offside. It was a good finish as well, give him his due. Like, he's come back into the team and...
Okay. Oh, when I said there was no scores in England, I meant in the top 2 leagues. But in League One, there is a lot of scoring going on. I think that's... Oh, wait. West Brom is actually in the Champions League, aren't they? But they were all at the bottom of the list, so there you go.
We're in the Champions League.
Championship.
I'm thinking, I thought, what the fuck? Where have I been all this time?
Yeah.
There's a champion in there, but it's a different kind of champion.
Yeah.
It's almost like they shouldn't call it that.
It's just
either one.
It's too close to each to each other. So yeah.
oh, you're going to be the champions of the EFL. It's like, keep that one a little bit quiet.
And any scores that we care about in the other leagues. Transmere is losing 1-0 at Accrington.
Oh no, Transmere Rovers. Ace up Rocky FC. What's happening there?
Yeah.
Ben, brother, please fix the O on your keyboard, sir.
Oh. QPR just scored. They got more scoring in the championship. There you go. QPR up 1-0 on Bristol City. There you go.
Sorry, who was beating Bristol City?
QPR.
Okay. No, there's no dig. I just misheard the first part of it. Because not West Brom. Sorry, I got that wrong myself. Bristol City have got to come to Leeds.
Oh, there you go. Well, I noticed that you play a lot of teams in the bottom of the table, so you should be able to hopefully secure the points you want.
I believe on Friday we are going to Oxford.
There you go. Trans rear plower is getting bent over. Okay, I'm not gonna put that up, but I did say it already, so maybe it doesn't really matter anymore. And this is some score from I don't know. How do you say any of this?
TSG Hoffenheim.
That's Hoffenheim against Mainz.
Mainz, there you go. We don't care about the results, right?
And say get in the chopper.
Miss Molina, I think didn't you, Miss Molina? You were in earlier, right?
Well,
yeah.
Actually, Ben's actually has hit on something with respect to him, because my phone's on charge and I'm not actually turning around to actually check the football scores because it doesn't fucking matter. All our rivals are arrogant. Sorry, sir.
You're 5 points clear.
Well, anything to do with Leeds specifically has already happened. So
there you go.
Obviously, people still fire in the scores and stuff because, why not? I mean, it's totally selfish of me.
How many more games you got left now? 4?
4.
So you got a 5-point cushion with 4 games to go. I mean, you're in a pretty good position, I would
United
say.
play Burnley.
And then Sheffield United also play Burnley. So I think you're in a pretty good position. Yeah.
It's a position I didn't expect to be in this time last week, as I did say.
Last week I remember you was very doom and gloom.
Yeah.
Well, the best result will be for you, Sheffield United, to beat Burnley, though. Because if you keep winning, that puts you at 91. That brings Sheffield United up.
But if they draw, that gives him and he wins, that gives him that 7-point cushion, and then it's even better.
The real key thing here is, although we play in the championship, there is they do an Easter program where basically you play on the Friday and then the Monday, and historically Leeds basically fuck it up across that weekend. In 2019, we were 1-0 up against Wigan, had about 40 shots on goal and lost 2-1, and they had 10 men. That is a thing that happened. It was the literal definition of falling apart. But hopefully past that. And
Yep, 7 from 12, and it's all clear.
And I believe 2 of the games are at home.
Cool. Well, I think we talked about Leeds for too long. It's been like 20 minutes of like having Leeds talk every other minute, it seems.
But it's fun.
We're gonna
it's a road trip, Gary. Let it happen.
Yeah,
you guys see this? The driver's over here trying to dictate the conversation.
I am, because you know what? I like to think
it is your show, by the way. I
like to think Arsenal had a good
on the road, Gary, and don't crash us.
I hear you. No, I like to think Arsenal had a good. I like to think Arsenal had a good week as well in football this past Tuesday. Week. I mean, I went into it thinking 2-1 win. It would be a struggle, and 3 goals were scored, but all by Arsenal. So
how did your league game go like last weekend? Did you play last weekend?
Did we drew? Last week? We drew last week. Yeah, 1-1. We got that penalty. Everton got a penalty. which is a controversial penalty.
Yeah.
But that seems to be the way things have been going for us.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. You're potentially in the semi-final of the Champions League, and
Yep.
potentially against a team you've already beaten.
Yeah, we've kind of beaten both teams, right? So yeah, I don't think it matters who we play right now. Is you just got to keep winning. That's all,
It
right?
really shouldn't.
Nobody's going to care about.
Guys,
Everybody's going to care. What's that?
Wasn't breaking news. GKS Katowice have gone up 2-1 against Pucza Nipolopimic in the Polish Ekstraklasa,
Yeah,
There you
which
go,
is their Premier League.
I was wondering about that.
They're 2-1 up now. They're just gone 2-1 up. I just wanted to break that to everyone.
Thank you very much, sir. I was always wondering. I didn't even know how to say their name, but yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, your pronunciation is perfect. Splendid.
Yeah, the Polish Ekstraklasa is very important.
It really is. How else will we find out who would represent Poland in the second qualifying round of the Champions League?
Correct.
How else would we find out?
Very important stuff.
Yeah. So in that first half, guys, I guess everybody, when Arsenal wasn't able to get past the goalkeeper, what you thinking? Still got this or what?
I was thinking, God, I hope my football team, Leeds United, don't fuck this up at Middlesbrough, if we're being honest. That's what I was thinking in that moment. I didn't even know you were winning.
I wasn't talking to
shit. Is what I'd have been thinking. But but for you gentlemen, for you gentlemen's sake, and I realised that question was obviously not aimed at me. It was aimed at Spencer. It was aimed at Sam. But I figured, fuck it, I'm gonna ruin all your shit. Nah. I'll shut up now. So please, Spencer, what were you thinking at 0-0?
I thought you were gonna say something.
Me and Gary talked about this on Wednesday. I was just trying to hang on, man. I mean, as long as we didn't concede, everything was going to be fine in my mind. That's what I was thoughts was. I didn't expect us to score it all over these two legs.
Ben, have a good weekend. You'll see everybody, Ben, tomorrow on We All Love Leeds. They'll probably be smiling, and there'll probably be a lot of memes, right?
Yeah,
See you later, Ben. See you later,
Ben. Rustle up some content for sure.
There you go. Got a penalty for Brighton, which is coming. Got a yellow card coming out for
Why did he change his picture to Nixon?
Yeah. He's got George Washington.
It should be Nixon because that's his feet.
True. Guys, Mjällby just gone up 2-0 against BK Häcken in the Allsvenskan, which is the top division in Sweden, Swedish Premier League. They've just gone 2-0 up. It's this on this show we cover football events, right? That's what we do. So we have to cover the important football events.
Something I did drop out of doing, which I really regret not carrying on with for some reason, was when I used to come on and go, here's my Argentinian team that I support. And then I'll just name Newell's Old Boys for tenuous reason. Well, Bielsa, obviously. But, for example, who is my what would you call, I did it alphabetically. So I think I got as far as B. Because there's a lot of, who was my team from Belize, for example, which I can't remember. But still, I should have got back into that in all truth.
Belize, wow, Belize.
I believe if we'd have made it down to El Salvador, it would have been CD Firpo. Because that's the team there.
We got our first score in the Premier League late games. Brighton from the spot, 1-0 up on Leicester. There you go.
Leicester are terrible. They haven't scored a goal in 8 games or something.
I can't wait to see them drop into the jaws of the EFL. Because it's not going to go like it did last time. Because the EFL are going to be like, right, you got away with it this year. You ain't getting away with it now.
Yep.
Request assistant Gary, please read out the Norwegian football scores, please. Oh.
I second that.
All right, just a second. Let me find it first. We got Anthony Herbert.
You're going to really enjoy this, Gary, because today in
Let me
Norway.
read it. Let me read it first, and then you can.
I'm just
correct
telling
me.
you, Gary. I'm just setting it up for you, okay, buddy?
Okay.
Context, bro.
Sorry.
Context is important. I'm just telling everyone right now that I'm really happy Rosie made this request because this is going to be fucking brilliant. Because I'll tell you why. Because today in Norway, they're not playing the normal league round like the Premier League. Today they've started the first round proper of the Norwegian Cup, which means all of the lower division teams are in it. And Gary, reading some of these lower division team names, I just can't wait. I just can't wait.
Right.
It's the Norwegian first round of the cup. Yeah, go ahead, Gary. I can't wait for this.
I'm still looking at this thing. I'm scrolling down the list. It's going through every country, and for some reason, Norway is not showing up yet. Just a second. I don't know what I use in Sofa Scores, so I don't know what you use to get your scores.
No, I'm using my Norwegian app, but it's today they're playing the cup, so you might not get that up on your thing.
All right, so let me go straight to Norway. Come on, Norway.
The fact that Norway has an app for their football is pretty crazy.
How are we only just finding this app? There's a Norwegian football app.
It's for all it's not just for the Norwegian football; it's for everything as well.
All right. So here we go. Latest scores. Oh wait a second. This doesn't. The latest score this has is for 2 days ago. This can't be a good one. All right.
You might not have the cup there, Gary. You might not have it on your thing.
Time only, I suspect. You only come up.
I don't even know how you say that. Eliteserien.
Eliteserien. Yep, that's the Premier Division. So that's not being played today.
All right. So let me see if it shows me the cup matches or something like that. I can go. Oh my gosh! Come on. Norway.
Who's the boss now, boss man?
Maybe just search for Norway Cup. All right. Yeah, we'll do that.
I found Norwegian cricket versus Poland.
Yeah, this is I'm like reaching here. All right, here we go.
Norwegian cricket.
Yeah, Norway versus
I didn't
Poland.
know we played cricket, to be honest.
It's Portugal, my bad, not Poland. Portugal are up by 54 runs. Portugal won.
Are you getting scores right now? This is not even giving me scores. You believe this? It says all the day's scores, but no all today's games, but no scores.
Well,
they don't like it.
I would never question Pol Pot.
Yesterday, anyways, in the Norwegian Football Cup, you had Oz against Fana. That was a 4-2 match. You had Instraden loses to Bodø Glimt 8-0. Ouch. Nordstrom played Nordstrom home to, I don't know how you say it. Kisa? It's a UII. I don't know how you say that.
It's ULL actually. Kisa.
Oh, okay. Kisa. That game already happened, but I don't have a score for it. Byram against Groud also played today. Opsal versus Jelsa.
Chelsea.
Yep. You got Boinvat played home to Alta.
Yep.
Got Torvastad and Vard played also. Hammer and Cam are finishing up right now. Who else we got? Oh, let's go on the other side here. You've got Vog and Start. I don't know if that's how you say it. Start. It's spelled like Start. They played earlier today.
You say Start. Yep.
Askau and Asane. I don't know that's how you say it. Yeah. Harton home to Arendal. You've got Gneis versus Leedsgloster.
Sounds like Lord of the Ring names.
You've got Jerv and Sotra SK played earlier today. You've got Vinjart and Jerv. Oh my gosh. I know I destroyed that one. That one's finishing up right now as we speak. Asedin and Jordalen.
Mjøndalen, that's actually, that game is actually being played literally like about a 10-minute drive away from me. That game is being played. That's a local derby in the cup.
Yeah. I don't know how you say this, but it's NHHI. So I'm gonna say, yeah.
Oh man.
They're playing
Yeah, that's a
home
bit of a
to
strange one, that one. Yeah.
Sandviken. You've got
Yeah,
Frigg
something.
home to Laurenskog.
Sam, is there any chance you can contact the Norwegian FA and just let them have Gary make the Norwegian Cup draw for the next round?
That'd be great. You know, Gary can do the cup draw on TV and read out all the names. That'd be great.
That'd be really bad.
Considering the Carabao Cup draw was done in a supermarket, I dread to think what they do for the Norwegian Cup draw.
Probably put him in a sheep pen or something like that.
Oh man! And what else you got? Oh, Roland and Alistun. Oh yeah, Union Call Burner. So this guy's got his own team name. And Skit.
Yeah,
You
That's
notice
a-
how Gary's confidence grew when it turned out to be Bodo Glimt or whatever they're pronounced.
Photo clip. I know the one.
It was like Gary was like, I've seen that name crop up in the European fixture list. He was like, oh, he basically was puffing his chest out that one. Then very quickly went back to Aliskin or whatever.
Yes.
But Bordeglimt, I think Bordeglimt are playing tomorrow. I think because they just played in the Europa League.
Okay. So that must have been a game from a while back
yeah.
then.
They just played in the
Yeah, you're right. That was a game from the 26th. So yeah.
Yeah, because they're
lying. Sorry, Sam.
No, I was just going to say, Bordeglimt just beat Roma 2-0 at home in the Europa League. I'll tell you what, they're they're a dark horse for the Europa League, Bordeglimt, because they are an extremely well, what would you say, well-oiled team. They play really well together. They play good football as well, really direct attacking football. So
and they really hate Roma, don't they?
Oh, hate Roma. And gave them a nice 2-0 little spanking. Was it on Thursday night?
Yep. Leicester just scored at the near post. Brighton goalkeeper couldn't keep it in, and pretty much knocked it into his own goal. So there you go.
Why not knock it into your own goal? I mean, come on, guys.
Yeah,
I love BX football opinions because I'm not going to say they're bad. They're not bad. They're absolutely not bad. But he does say some things that are just so fucking random. He's like, Bodo deserve a documentary. Why?
Well, because they're doing something that's quite special in the Europa League, to be honest. I mean, the last time a Norwegian team did something comparable is when at Rosenborg they got to I don't think it was the quarter final. I think it was the last 16. I think they got to the last 16 of the Champions League in like 98 or something like that. Yep. Which is a huge thing for a Norwegian club. So I would say this is comparable because they're in the quarter final of the Europa League and they're probably going to beat Roma. They're probably going to knock them out and get into the semi-final. So being in the semi-final of the Europa League, I mean, for Bordeglimt, I mean, Border there's like 30,000 people that live there, and it's up in the Arctic Circle. It's right up in the north of Norway. It's in the Arctic Circle. So, for them to get that far, I would say it probably does deserve a documentary.
And there you go.
Okay, so I'm going to ask BX Gunner a question. Who do you think should make the documentary and who do you think should narrate the documentary about Bodo Glimt? Is it Glimt? Is that right? Or my
Glimt, yeah. Bodo Glimt, yeah.
Fair enough. Because I'd half expect him to say James Gandolfini.
He needs to be alive, though.
That would be a key component of why he probably wouldn't. But I noticed he was all over America's Game, for example. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it feels like he was doing the documentary's narration for the Super Bowl winners, I believe.
And Mr. Tom's your favorite actor. I know his name comes up in every one of your shows.
Who the fuck is Parsi Pascal?
Who's Parsi Pascal? Who's that?
Yeah, you don't, Rosie. You don't want me narrating anything.
He totally should. He's totally got a narration voice. I'm not going to be disingenuous to you and say like you could be up there with like
I'm David, not David Attenborough. You mean I'm not like that level? Or
You're not even at level of Morgan Freeman. but you are on a level, and there are levels to it.
There are definitely levels. I am definitely not at those levels. Yes.
I mean, I couldn't narrate anything. I'd be sitting there going, "This motherfucker should go fuck itself." I couldn't write a fucking thing to save my life.
Yeah, they had to keep bleeping it out. Bleep. And guess who we got in the house? We've got Director John has shown his.
Got Director John.
Yes. Is this the Leeds United channel? I don't even know what you're. Director John, you can go now.
Yes.
You can go.
In terms of his place in the starting lineup, Willie extends.
Oh, you know what? Thinking about Leeds, and they were in the news this week. They made the news.
We did make the news.
They made the news.
True.
Along with Mr. Tonali, which is probably not a good idea. Is who is it from? Is it West Ham or Villa? Who's that player who's probably going to get suspended as well for laying down some bets?
Paqueta.
Paqueta,
yeah.
Paqueta, yes.
But what this actually does stand for is, man, I'd love a fucking bet.
You think that's how true do you think that is? Is that why? Wow, that just seems like a random list of names that they brought up.
If he bet on himself to work fucking hard today and play really fucking well and fight for the cause, then he's fucking picked up his money. So I don't give a fuck what he does outside of football.
Yeah.
But in all seriousness, my favourite part of the article, and I believe I may have said it already, so maybe 10 stuff you already know I said, but at least the article basically said he listed a load of footballers that I would say were a higher level than Junior Firpo, but they made the point of writing Firpo is actually the biggest he was one of the biggest names on the list.
They kept pushing his name out there, and Firpo was on the list. I was like, whoa. And Firpo. Yes. Rosie's
so what was the story?
His MILF levels. A couple of 12 players were all part of they were all gambled and on some list. That's all I know. That's about all I got out of it. That's all I read into. But Firpo's name was basically the big star on the list.
Well, when half the teams are sponsored by gambling organizations and leagues are sponsored by it, are you shocked?
Yes, I mean, no. What I mean is, basically, Spencer's right. Yeah. Like, Ivan Toney got in load of shit, yet any time he played well in the EFL, he was always handed the Sky Bet Man of the match.
Yep.
And he's expected, when he scored like 50 goals in a season, I might not have the number exactly right, but every month he was pretty much being stood there holding like a sponsored thing with Sky Bet over it, and you're basically like the player of the month or whatever, and it's like, how is he not going to become a gambling addict?
Yeah.
Or how can you be surprised that he has? Because you'll happily have him promote your shit, but then you'll lose your top when he actually uses the service.
And he's supporting your sponsors, right? I mean, what? He's supporting his sponsors, and then you get upset. How are you supposed to make money? His sponsors want people to spend money with them. That's why they.
Yeah.
That's why they market and promote with you. Yes.
But again, it being a TalkSport article, which, correct me if I'm wrong, BX, I believe it was, you could put, I don't want to say you could put a lot of stock into it, but also that is the same site that did make an article about the fact that one of the wrestling matches was botched on Tuesday night. So you could put as much stock into that as anything.
Mm-hmm.
And they talked about it like it was real in the article. She really did fuck it up, but still, it was. I was like, but then I'm supposed to sit there and go like, oh my god, this thing about Junior Firpo is definitely accurate. When the person writing it probably also hangs out with the person that wrote the article, thinking that wrestling was real. So basically, all in all, everyone go fuck themselves because Leeds won, Sheffield United lost every game this week, who also go fuck themselves, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, Everton is actually looking pretty good in this game. I don't know why they do this sometimes.
You say you don't know why Everton are trying.
I just don't. I don't get it. Like what the? Like they do this. It's too late now. You know. But anyways, not gonna go down. So that's not worth chatting about. Oh, you guys talking about the weather? It's 17 degrees in Glasgow. For those who wanted to know. Anybody wanted to know? It might rain.
I mean,
What?
it doesn't bother me. I mean,
Might rain. She got the washing out. I love the smell of washing that's been air dried. There you go, folks. Everybody did their washing today, Mr. Tom.
Yeah, we could pretend I did.
And Sam, you done your washing?
I got the washing on at the moment. It's in the machine doing the washing at the moment.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Is your washing machine in the kitchen? Like, I know, like a lot of these.
We don't do that.
countries-
We don't do that over here. We actually have it in the. We normally have it in with the bathroom where the wet
okay.
room is. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. And my dad's got the washing machine in the kitchen. It's in the kitchen.
That's very UK. That's a typical UK
Yeah.
thing. That is, there's no space anywhere else. Yeah.
Are you discussing the merit of the laundry room?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very important.
Spencer, have you done the washing today, or do you not get to do that?
Well, not in the laundry room. I didn't.
Spencer, I mean,
what are you asking me?
we're talking about washing.
Oh, she
Did
just
you do
walked
your
downstairs.
washing?
I don't do it.
Your washing just walked downstairs. Is that what you just said?
Yeah, she did. She does it. Nothing.
I actually did my washing yesterday, so there you go. BX Gunner wants
Don't
to
touch
see.
that in this house. I'm not allowed to.
Yeah, there you go. You mix up the colors, right?
I mean, that's what I tell her I did.
Good job. Good job.
To be fair,
Yeah.
yeah, BX Guns give me a great idea, so I'm actually going to be right on that. To be fair, so.
Oh, you
Watch
know
this
what,
space.
Sam? We need a Dot to Leeds action figure because I think
That would be a good idea. Yeah. Would be a
There
very
you
good
go.
idea.
yes. What else we got going on here? Have you thought of going on to television to do a weather forecast? Be a weather forecaster? Who's he talking to? I don't know.
Rosie.
Oh, Rosie. Yeah. Okay. Beautiful day in Glasgow after another Celtic win. Oh, there you go. And Stefan joins the show and brings the weather and some information that I think Rosie enjoys as well, right? She's a Celtic fan, right? She's all about that Celtic life.
So.
Sam is washed up. Look how clean he looks. You got to wash your and dry in the kitchen. There you
Washed
go.
up. Yeah.
Yeah. Another Celtic win. They needed that after being beaten by us in St. Johnstone. So who's leading that league right now, Rosie? By the way, anybody know? Anybody know?
Why are you trying to upset Rosie on this glorious day?
Because you love it. You told me to do it.
I'm going to pretend that I did just to go along with your hilarious lie.
If you look at our private chat, he's in there going, Rosie seems too happy. Fix it, is what he said. So I'm trying.
Where the hell was Gary? Where has Gary gone? And who is this fucking ruffian?
This is a quiet stream because guess what, Rosie? There's no scoring going on. We've had 2 goals scored in the 10 o'clock or 3 p.m. matches, all in the same match. So, yeah. Quiet. And
what's going on in there? Is there any? How's it going in the Grace McEwen Methadone Clinic League?
Uh-oh. What is that? Mr. Tom, can you give out those scores? Ooh.
I'm kind of making a new character for the show, Gary. Someone else read the.
Maybe Spencer could give out the scores then.
Great idea.
Spencer, give out the scores.
I don't get the methadone clinic updates, so I'm not going to be able to assist on that one. As I would absolutely love to. I would love to, but I do not.
Man.
No, I do not. It's blocked in the U.S. I don't know why. No idea. But Sam is closer to Glasgow, so Sam can get this.
I'll find the Grace McEwen Methadone Clinic League result. Well, current result. Well, not results, but scores at the moment. Let's see. What do we have here? We have Well, I have to go right down because it's in terms of importance, it's right well down. Bloody hell. Crikey, I'm below the German second division now. Jesus Christ. Here we go. Right, it's below the fucking Turkish Super League. It's Celtic won 5-1 against Kilmarnock earlier today, and at the moment it's Motherwell. Yes, she's well, thank you. Neil, Heart of Midlothian, Neil. Helen Mirren FC 1, Ross from Friends 1, Dundee 1, and St Johnstone 0 at the moment in the Grace McEwen Methadone Clinic League.
There you go. There you go. And who's sitting top of that table?
That'll be Celtic.
Celtic.
Oh, who's sitting second?
Let me just check. I'll just go double check again. Hang on 1 second. I have to go below the Turkish league again. Here we go. Let's see here. So Celtic are top with 81 points. Rangers are second on 65. So there's only like a 16-point lead there.
Wow.
And then there's 15 points from Rangers down to Hibernian, who are on 50 points in third. Yeah, that league's a bit of a joke, isn't it? Tom, I'm going to send you something now on the X direct message thing.
He's making Dr. Leeds.
Okay, Tom. And Tom, you're going to need to add into the show, okay?
Yeah,
you're going to have to add this into the show, right?
I will do.
All right, while you guys are doing that, I'll just give this quick score here for the Borussia Mönchengladbach score. They are home to Freiburg. It is a 1-1 draw right now in the 63rd minute.
There you go.
Hoffenheim's up 2-0 on Mainz.
Who is this porn star?
Kiel and St. Pauli, like St. Pauli beer, or St. Pauli girls, sorry. They're sitting at 1-1 draw right now. Bochum and Augsburg 1-1 as well. Later on today, for those guys who care, Bayern and Dortmund play same time as Arsenal. For those who are watching the Arsenal match or hate along. All right. Rosie's trying to dig in. Who's leading? That, you know what? You could just replace that E with an S, and then we can ask that question back to you, Rosie. Rosie, the stupid pro league.
Stupid pro league. I think we got a new toy coming inbound now.
All right.
You have. I'm just gonna upload.
How are things in the Gaelic League? I don't know if this thing even goes to the. Is Gaelic League even at the level for SofaScore?
Below, wouldn't it be below the Scottish League?
We've got a new figure and a new character based on the last 7 days of football.
All
which
right.
I really didn't expect to exist, but he does.
Yeah,
Apparently.
yeah.
Obviously, we are going to say hello to Spencer, the figurine.
Oh, damn. He does have the fur coat. I love it. Look at that. Only 4 cats? You guys are holding back, man.
That's pretty good.
It's got a calculator to obviously stat yourself silly.
I like the Hawaiian shirt. The Hawaiian top. Yes.
That's pretty good.
Work from Sam.
It's really good work.
I love the cat, not the cat. I love the coat because it makes him look like the pimp I'm convinced he is.
I look like I'm about to go out with him and him.
Yeah.
Remember the wrestling group? He's about to hang out with him.
Yeah.
The man's out here pushing.
Where's
pushing.
Melina?
He's out here pushing pussies, man. He's like, yeah,
Pushing
come on.
product.
I got some free pussies for you.
He's a pussy pusher, man.
Some would say that one product is definitely the other. But it's time to also introduce a new character. Jose, Beats Gunner, You demanded Dr. Leeds, but instead you're going to have to settle for, hi, everybody. Hi, Dr. Sheffield United. Go fuck yourself. Sheffield United, of course. Obviously not Peter Gunner. He's a good man. He's a good man.
Oh man,
That's funny. Good stuff.
yeah. You know what, Rosie? I read your question. I didn't like it, so I changed it. So there you go.
It's a big production style. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Good
Yes.
stuff.
Who's this? I don't even know how do you say this, Mr. Tom?
Michael Fabricant. His actual name is Michael Fabricant. But obviously Rosie has basically applied her personal politics to the joke.
Yeah, Mr.
He is a bit of a cunt though. If we're being honest, he is a bit of a cunt. He is.
Yeah. Spencer, Director John wants to know: is that the Pimp Productions doll?
Yes.
That's how he goes out. You know when he says he's got to go out there and like catch some cats. That's what he goes in. So he's undercover. Spencer's out there like catching cats. Oh man, they're showing
Andy
the.
Herbert also sent me something, which in my opinion is he's proving to me that Pedro Pascal is a Leeds fan. And, eventually, I'll put it on here. It's concrete proof that he's definitely right. So, by the time this gets done, you could probably be in the Arctic by now, or whatever. But anyway, it's going to take me a while, but still. Who's got the seagulls in the background? Is this a Norwegian thing then?
The doors, the windows are open at
Me.
Sam's house. Do they ever jump in? They've come into your house? Nobody's made it into the house yet?
They're outside. Something's going on. I don't know.
Do you have like the seagull watch
Oh, it
on
is
the
in
TV
Norway.
channel
I was right.
dedicated to seagulls 24/7?
It's that time of year when they start to get a bit frisky and start to fornicate with each other.
There you go.
Yeah, so they're probably shouting at each other, and all kind of sexual abuse.
They're working on the Riz, Sam, is the best way to say it.
Yeah, that's it.
That doesn't sound very PG.
Spencer put it much more eloquently than I did.
Trying to Riz each other up.
100%. Do you know how long? Do you know it took me far longer to realise what Riz actually was short for?
What does it mean? Because I still don't know. I keep hearing.
It's a short form for having charisma. If you got the Riz, bro. Not got the Riz.
I don't know. No, it just sounds like nonsense.
You're not going to stay at the Riz factory.
It's kids with these new words, man.
This is how Andy Herbert has claimed that Pedro Pascal does support a team in the English Championship. And I see no reason to think that he's totally made this up. Because Leeds United definitely do print their letters like this. Pure Herbert.
That looks just like the top of you
What
got.
a player! What a player!
Loves his Leeds.
Is anyone more loyal to their football club than Pedro Pascal? And I think this just proves it. Let's still push the Dr. Sheffield United thing. It's not. It doesn't sound nearly as cool as Dr. Leeds, though. Let's be fair.
Yeah.
And Gary, I'm surprised you've not played the video because I know you do like Dr. Leeds.
I do like the video, and I was, what's funny is I was just about to click it because I was like bringing it up. Sounds like the man misses it, and in honor of Dr. Leeds people,
I do not miss it.
And I forget. I can't remember what Sam says, but anywho, there you go. And then it's coming.
Yeah. Because the actual joke itself is just sick.
It's just a
You're like listening to it, going, "This is not," as Mr. Tom would say, "This is not PG."
No, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it because it's just basically a sick story. That's all it is. But it's the way it's told. I think that's where it's all like the comedy is. Anywho,
Yeah, had an emergency.
Southampton have been shit. Tom, what happened? Southampton have been shit so far, haven't they? What happened there?
Well, I can explain this. Basically, Dr. Leeds turned up because have you not been playing well? Unable to defend? Finding woes in front of goal? Dr. Leeds are going to turn up and cure all the ails you. And we're going to make you nice and happy and give you your points and your goals. We didn't give you a clean sheet.
Annoying.
I mean, we're still Leeds.
Dr. Leeds. Is that Dr. Leeds?
Dr. Leeds. Dr. Leeds.
Dr. Leeds.
Dr.
The
Leeds,
question you have
baby.
to ask yourself is he qualified? Is he qualified?
He's qualified at fixing shitness. PhD in that. Oh, no. But in all seriousness,
Gotta love Dr. Leeds.
The commentator before the game
Dr.
started,
Leeds.
turned around and went, I'll try and tell you accurately, he basically went, Preston have won 1 in 10. To which I turned to my dad and went, Dr. Leeds! Dr. Leeds!
Yeah. Sammy Stories for XX. There you go. Are pancakes with syrup in Europe? Is it what?
Yes. They're big in my plate.
No.
We love pancakes all over Europe.
Yeah.
Do you have the maple syrup or do you just have the artificially sweetened syrup?
We definitely have. We have both.
Yes. We have whatever syrup McDonald's will put on it.
So you have to fake stuff. Very nice.
It's probably not proper. What? Yeah, proper maple.
I mean, what are you expecting for like £1.39? I think it was 20 years ago. But still, anyway, what I will say, I did enjoy the 2002 World Cup. When England lost to Brazil, winning at halftime, end up losing. I very vividly remember buying the pancake and sausage, which I always thought was a weird combination to have with pancakes. I still ate it because I personally would always take the sausage out of the pancakes because they put it in between. Anyway, take that.
So it's called pigs in a blanket is what we call it, like over here. Pigs in a blanket. So you got your pork sausage wrapped in
Here, pigs in a blanket is bacon around a sausage.
Ah, I like that just as much.
It's fantastic.
So pigs in a blanket, though, Gary, it's like the crescent rolls with the little sausages in them.
No. Pigs in a blanket was at IHOP. You ordered pigs in a blanket at IHOP. You got like 4 pancakes wrapped around your sausage. They don't do it anymore. They don't do that anymore. But that's where I remember it from. It's from IHOP.
You're doing it wrong, though. I mean, you got to be doing pancakes, bacon, sausage, eggs. You got to do the works.
That's a meal, but pigs in a blanket is something different, man. There's levels to this thing. You just went like with the. Do you want
I haven't
fries
eaten
with
yet,
that?
Gary. It's 11:04 on the East Coast, and I haven't eaten.
I had my oatmeal already today, man. I started it well. All right. I don't get this lemon on pancake stuff. I'm sorry. I know it's supposed to be really decadent and all of that stuff, but
Papa.
Yes, but not for me.
Nah.
Not for me. I like syrup, sausage, bacon. I can get with that on my pancakes, but or pancakes with bacon inside of it. Ooh. There you go. Chocolate chips inside. Any chocolate chips fans inside the pancake?
Oh, absolutely. Chocolate chips, butterscotch.
No.
Butterscotch. I haven't heard that one.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
I've not heard that one. Yes.
Yeah, you could do all sorts of stuff, man.
Yeah.
Blueberries, raspberries.
I did at cooking class at school for deciding to put a bit of Nesquik in the pancake mix and making a chocolate pancake.
Nice.
Y'all going to make me leave the stream and go cook pancakes.
Sounds good, man. Pancakes sounds good.
Yeah.
In '98, I thought I had reinvented the wheel for cooking. I thought Gordon Ramsay was, and I know he didn't exist at the time, so just to pretend I'm exaggerating for that one. Was going to turn around and go, "You've reinvented the wheel, sir. You fucking donkey." But
Yeah. Stefan doesn't have chocolate chip pancakes. You got problems, Stefan. You should have pancake alert. There you go. Uh, there we go. So BX was just making pancakes. He's always cooking when we were at the show going on. Cooking with BX.
I didn't know Man City got
All the matches have started up in the second half over here, I believe, in the UK. Yep.
This is
But
what's wrong with football, right? And
uh-oh.
this is going to sound really sick. You're going to think I'm doing old man shaky fisted plan, but you can't tell me that having Brighton versus Leicester City, Nottingham Forest versus Everton, and Southampton versus Aston Villa at 3 o'clock on Saturday in UK time isn't fucking bollocks. Of course it is. And I know it's bollocks. It's because none of them are put on television in the UK, which means the Premier League thinks it's bollocks as well. Because if it wasn't, it'd be one of the televised games.
Very true. So you mean you only get to watch City and Arsenal today? That's
In
it?
the UK, the only games that were televised legally will be, as you said, not forget that Man City game, and then Arsenal versus Brentford will be, I believe, on Sky Sports.
That sucks, man. I
It
mean,
does.
it sucks, but like I know, well, over here, anyways, like the NFL, you get at least 3 games, I think. Because you get the 1 o'clock game, you get the 4 o'clock game, and then you get sometimes if you're in an area that has its own football, then you're going to get one of those as well. So
So,
you usually get once in a while you'll get 2 games at the same time.
yeah. You're 1 and 4. You'll get at least 3. The
Yeah.
1 o'clock to 7, you'll get 3, and then you'll get the night game, and then the Monday night. But see, here's the thing, though. You can pay to watch everything. Where over there, it's blacked out for some weird archaic rule. So
It is a weird archaic rule. Sorry.
But if
I don't know
you
what
do
a
the
weird archaic
VPN thing,
rule
you can
is.
watch all the games, though, right? Is that right?
you're not technically supposed to.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, you can get.
Yeah,
Can't you?
yeah. Basically, if you run a bit, sorry to interrupt you, Spencer. Sorry, go on, mate.
No, you were going to say it better than I do. I don't live there.
Well, I was, yeah. I'm not gonna say yeah. That's rude of me. But basically, pub owners actually get sued for basically buying what they call like not what they call. It's called a dodgy box, where basically like you're streaming it from Bosnia, basically, and because apparently in Bosnia you can watch the Premier League.
You watch it pretty much everywhere outside the UK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That just seems so weird. Like, you know what? People are gonna pay for it anyways. What are you holding back? Like it's like the one that that's money being thrown away basically.
Gary, we got a plan. We got a plan.
What is
We'll
that?
go to the UK. We'll run for parliament, right?
Yeah.
And like, we'll be like, we're banning the 3 o'clock ban. Like, that's going. People would vote for us.
Yeah.
Done.
You'd definitely win. You'd win.
I bet you'd win.
Yeah.
If you can actually guarantee that with a win. The problem is that no one believes you can guarantee it. Because a lot of politicians in England, and I imagine this is everywhere on earth, to be fair, basically will make you believe that if you vote for them, the streets will be paved with gold immediately the day after an election. And surprise, surprise, where's my 350 a week for the Brexit bus or whatever? And it's like, I'm not going to get into that, but still,
Yeah.
you can fucking say what you want. And if you're a particular political party, for example, we'll say, for argument's sake, we'll say the Labour Party in 2019, you can literally promise anything, because when people go, how are you going to pay for it? They can sit there and go, it won't matter because we're not going to win anyway.
That just sounds crazy. Like, I mean, I like, I guess capitalism isn't big in the UK. Like, they don't like money.
Oh, it's very big in the UK. It's just not as glitzy as the capitalism in the United States. Because at least your capitalism comes with Pyro and Hulk Hogan.
True.
Yeah, it definitely. It just seems weird that like now in this day and age you're gonna hold back from what you know. I guess you know what it is. You know what they did is trying to hold you down, right? Just kind of keep you down. You know, we're gonna hold. The one thing we can hold on to is no extra games of football. You're gonna get what you get.
I
You
know
know.
what I said sounds like I'm being really salty about Leicester and like Nottingham Forest and all that, and I kind of am really salty about them because they don't deserve to be where they are because they cheated in football and they need to go fuck themselves.
Mm.
But in all seriousness, I do think I am making a fair point of the fact of those fucking games are shocking, and
Yeah.
The NFL does it though, but that's more with the Sunday night and the Monday night game, right? They'll make sure that you're not going to see the Browns on Monday night that often. You just aren't. Jags not that often. They may have, like, I think the NFL requires you to be on at least one primetime game, whether that's a Thursday, but
And
you're
yeah,
not going to get like 8 Jaguars games. You're just
oh,
not.
even I know it's like, and I say even I know nothing about the NFL, which comparatively to Spencer's forgot more about the NFL than I'm ever gonna know. But even I fucking know you only ever see the Browns on Thursday night compared to
yeah,
you're gonna get Minnesota Vikings versus Browns on a Thursday night compared to like I was gonna say Chicago Bears and Green Bay Packers usually is a Thursday night
Like
because
the Eagles and Chiefs are the big draws right now on the primetime
yeah,
games.
yeah. Back in the '90s, I could always watch a Cowboys game. It was always on. 4
why you're
p.m.
America's
game.
team, then, yeah.
It was always on Fox. 4 p.m. Cowboys are on. I had no unless it was a Monday night game.
And
Always.
Madden and Summerall were always on the call.
Yeah, yeah,
Always.
yeah. It was good. It was great. I was living in Miami, so I didn't have to watch the Dolphins. You know, because they sucked. So
Even back in
They
those
did
days,
suck for a long time.
you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
your 1 o'clock game, usually
Miami
the Packers
Dolphins
found a
suck.
way on, and then the Cowboys at 4
yeah,
with the 49ers on the other one. So you would usually see that.
We all know why the Miami Dolphins suck. It's because of Einhorn missing the game-winning field goal.
True. Ace Ventura figured it out.
Einhorn is Lois.
Correct.
Lois is Einhorn.
No,
Correct.
Everton had a good chance there to score, but goalkeeper was down, but the two defenders there cleared it away.
It's 1-1, isn't it? Brighton and Leicester's 1-1.
And you know what? They're going to VAR, so it looks like Leicester's in trouble again.
Oh
Oh
dear.
boy.
Well, that's really
Oh dear.
sad.
Tom. Tom,
That
by the way,
young-
I've given you a new toy to upload.
Oh no, here we go.
Please.
Oh,
Well, you know what? When Sam's quiet, it's nothing good comes of that.
let's have a look. Got a new toy from Sam.
Fleetwood Town
Holy
is
fuck.
losing to Chesterfield right now, 1-0. So there you go.
I don't
Here's a
even know what to say
quick
to
joke.
this.
Fox News, yeah, yeah. Oh man, the youngster there for Leicester City, wanted to grab of the jersey, then he turns him. Dude, you gotta let go. You gotta let go. Doesn't let go. So that's gonna be an easy PK coming up for Brighton. Mm, mm-mm.
Eventually, we're
Tom,
gonna
when
run
did you
out
get
of
into
space.
basketball video games? What was your first?
I believe the first would have been NBA Live in 2008. Could be wrong, but I believe that's the one. I
Yeah,
may have played one like before it, but I think that's the first
yeah,
one I actually remember where
yeah.
because I didn't know the rules of basketball either. So basically, I was trying to swipe players all the time. I was like, why does it keep getting blown up as a foul?
Mm. Who is that youngster for Leicester? Thomas, is that what his name is? I don't know. Thomas, yeah.
I don't take any ownership of their players.
All right, so there we go. I used to know a Scotsman who played for Fleetwood who actually called Fleetwood Max.
It's a terrible joke.
Yeah,
Fucking hell, that's bad.
my cousin's son plays for Fleetwood. That's why I kind of follow them. So it's defensive mid for them. Captain of the Guyana team. So there you go.
Your cousin's a captain of Guyana national football team.
Yep. No, my cousin's
Okay.
son. Cousin's son.
Hudson Sun, my apologies.
So I think João Pedro's taking a second PK here, and looks like he's got it.
Sam, would you like to introduce your new toy?
All right.
So on request from Anthony Weers Herbert, I have made the latest toy to our collection.
All right. Look at that picture. It looks just like him. Or is that Mr. Tom? Is that Mr. Tom's picture?
No.
Is that little wee? Is that little wee
Tom.
Pascal? Is that little wee
that's
Pascal next to him?
Pascal after he ate the rest of my body, by the look of it.
That's Pedro Pascal, the Leeds United fan club edition.
Oh,
he's got a picture of Tom, and he's holding a little toy Tom.
Oh man, you should send me these pictures. I'll put it in a little video, and we can have it scroll across the screen. Oh man, yeah. If you send, do I have? Yeah, send them to me. The ones I don't have, I'll put them in a little video. And well, I don't know what kind of music.
I'll send them to you. I'll send them to you.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Sam. Thank you.
Yeah.
It saves me 10 seconds taking them out, I suppose. But what are we doing here?
Got Alanga's coming on for Forest, so they're trying to score a goal here. They're done playing around with Everton. They are done playing around with Everton. And got a header there from Southampton, but that's just over the crossbar. Villa is struggling here. You think Villa's preparing for this week's game? If they are, they're in trouble.
Yes. I've actually, for betting in the dark, as you all saw, as you've seen, I would have picked Southampton to win this.
Yeah,
I did pick Southampton for the upset pick because, quite simply, Villa don't win when they play in Europe. They don't win in the Premier League following playing in Europe. And Southampton are going to get a point off someone.
Oh, do they need that point to
Well, no, they're down, but they need to get 2 points to finish above Derby County record of the lowest point total. Which obviously, deep down, I do hope Southampton get the points because Derby County can quite unequivocally go fuck themselves. But even though it was nice for Derby County to do me a favour the other night, so it's really hard to keep up with who you hate more than who you don't because there's a lot of hatred that goes around in Tottenham.
Well, I mean, it's easy. It's everybody else. It's that. I mean, you don't really. It's everybody else, Mr. Tom.
I've always liked Plymouth Argyle, though. Sir Spencer told me that he liked Plymouth through tenuous reasons, as in FIFA. Sorry, EA. What's it called? That EA 25.
Oh, it started at FIFA 21.
21. My apologies. Yep. No, but I meant what I actually called it now because I know when
you
were telling me it was FIFA, but obviously it's not now. I've always respected their tenacity to try against teams that I don't like. So watch them actually come out of the blocks and put 4 goals past Leeds on the final day of the season in the first 10 minutes.
There you go.
Yeah.
So we've got the Arsenal lineup ready. Are you guys ready?
Tom being bitter against Derby because Fanny Lee spanked Norman Hunter years ago. Is that what it is?
Hey, I congratulate Fanny Lee because he was a little bastard, that boy, and he punched fucking Norman Hunter on the nose, and a lot of people didn't. I'll give him credit. Give him credit for it. But Derby can still go fuck themselves. Please, the Arsenal lineup, Sam.
Right. So, as we would expect, it looks like a few players being rested for the Real Madrid game midweek. So the lineup for against Brentford is we've got Raya, Partey looks like he's playing right back, Saliba, Kiwior in the middle, Tierney looks like Tierney's left back. In the middle, we've got Jorginho and Zinchenko in the middle of midfield, together with Rice. And then we've got Waneri, Martinelli, and Trossard up front.
That is a weird lineup in my...
Very weird lineup. And on the bench is Timber, Lewis Skelly, Henry Francis, Erdegaard, Saka, Marino, Butler, Deji, and Sterling. So at least there's a few of the big guys on the bench. But yeah, it makes sense. There's no point. There's no point going full, full force in this game against Brentford.
Yeah, I just feel like Erdogan needs more minutes than Rice does. For me.
I don't think Erdogan needs any more minutes. He can take the rest and he'll be.
No, I just mean I want him better than what he's been. That's what I mean. Why he needs minutes for me.
Go back to the character, Sammy. It said, Arsenal needs to do more for me.
Erdogan definitely needs to do more for me. I'm going to say that. I don't think I'm the only one saying that. So I want him to be back to where he was. Let's just say that. And he's not there yet. So I don't know if he'll get there this year, but I'm just any extra minutes should help. But yeah, no, it's not as much. I didn't think Saliba would play. I didn't think Partey would play. I didn't think Rice would play. So, but that pretty much would be all the starters. So there you go.
Yeah, I mean they've obviously kept a couple of people in there to have a little bit of a spine of a team, but yeah, pretty much everyone else is being rested. I mean they put Tierney at left back, you got Zinchenko in midfield.
Yeah. What I like about Tierney is it's like, I mean, he knows. I mean, he's probably on. I mean, he's definitely on his way out. But like, he gives us these glimpses. You're like, yeah, that's what we want. That right there is what we want.
Crossing the ball. That's the thing. I mean, and now we've got Marino in there who can actually. I mean, he's not playing today. Obviously, he's on the bench. But normally we'll have Marino up front now, and he's very good at heading the ball, getting in the box and heading the ball. So Tierney's great. It's perfect for that because Tierney's big strength is crossing the ball into the box.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Maybe
I'd like to keep it. I'd like to keep Tierney, but Tierney probably wants to play first team football, so he's 90% going to Celtic. His contract's running out anyway. He's not signed a new contract, so his contract's running out in the summer anyway. So,
yeah. Alan, you want to keep Tierney in a cage in the bottom of your house?
Yes, that's exactly what I do, Tom. We'll keep him. Just have a little water bottle for him, a little bit of like cornflakes for him in the corner. Yeah. And then I'll take him out every day. I'll take him out for a 10-minute run around in the garden where he crosses the ball to me.
Miss Molina had created another figure, and
no, she hasn't created it. I think she's got it from all the stuff going around on the internet.
As far as I'm aware, Miss Molina created it.
Oh my!
I like that there's no additional bits to it.
It just says toy.
Yeah. I
do like it.
In a river, mate.
I love it. It looks so much like him as well. It's good.
Yeah.
I did enjoy. I very much enjoyed just writing "Go fuck yourself" for the photo of Chris Wilder for no reason. I'm an arsehole and I'm petty.
And the way the championship works, right, is you just know what's going to happen, right? If Sheffield United end up getting that, that first playoff spot, and it's going to be like Middlesbrough, like 20 points behind the last playoff spot. Middlesbrough probably going to end up winning the playoffs. That's the way it normally works.
I'll tell you who's going to win the playoffs. Coventry.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, Lampard. We might just He'll be a club legend at Coventry then, won't he? They'll make a statue outside of what's it called? What's that ground called now at Coventry?
Is it the Building Society Arena or Rioch Building Society?
I think it's the Ryco Arena or something like that. I can't remember now, but yeah.
Let me take a trip to Google because surprise, surprise, Sam, the internet never forgets.
True, it doesn't. I think it's called the Ryco Arena. If I might be wrong on that, but they'll be putting a statue out. Whatever the ground's called, they'll put a statue of Lampard outside of it.
It was the Ricoh Arena.
Yeah,
but Coventry. I mean, we're kind of both right, I think, because while they did play in the Ricoh Arena, they do now legally play in the Coventry Building Society Arena, which is basically the Ricoh Arena.
Right.
But obviously, the easiest way to make money is to actually basically let someone pay you to call your stadium something else.
Yes.
It's literally
It's an easy
free
way to
money.
make money. Easy money, easy money.
So yeah, we're basically talking about the same stadium essentially.
Yeah.
It adds quite an interesting look to it, but because I was like, that's an expensive way to make a toilet look.
Expensive toilet bowl, just like Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Very expensive toilet bowl.
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
Yeah. I was gonna say, Partey at right back is not good
I'll be
for
right
us.
back.
We drop points in pretty much every game he plays as a right back. We've yet to get a win in a match with Partey at right back. It'd be nice to get one today, but more than likely, if the odds stay the same, we could look for some really craziness happening. So, got a corner coming up for Everton in the 68th minute. All games are, well, Villa's in the 68th minute, 0-0 there. 2-1 in the 66th minute for Brighton over Leicester. Yes, people. Coming to the end of the days here. Corners up. Cleared by Forest.
Andy, I'm not spending my entire time sat on this show fucking sitting here moving the shit you send me on WhatsApp onto the StreamYard. Fuck off.
They're calling for a handball in the Everton match. That would be interesting. Forest ball comes into the box. Let's see. I don't think there's any way they call a handball on that. I mean, he's like 1 inch away. No way. That can't be. Even if it did hit his hand, there's nothing he can do about it. It's down by his side. All right, corner's coming up. Ball's up.
Annie, are you referring to the thing that I put up about 5 minutes ago? The Pascal thing, the Pascal figure. Sorry, Gary.
Did you create that?
No, I never created. I wouldn't know how to create these figures to save my life. But I believe Sam does.
Chesterfield's up 2-0 on Fleetwood. They seem to be running away with it. What do we got here? Real Sociedad lost 2-0 to Mallorca, for those who are into La Liga. Later on today, you're going to have Legans against Barcelona.
Mr. Herbert, is this the one you're talking about? So many of these things flying around, I can't even keep track of what people. Anyway, but still, Barcelona are doing well, weren't they?
Barcelona are doing well.
What app is creating that?
I believe it's ChatGPT, but I could be.
You got to pay for that, right?
There is a I had the same question for Sam, admittedly, and Sam did assure me there is a free version and there is a paid version.
What does a paid version get you? Better quality or something?
I don't know the answer to it, Gary. Honestly, I'm not paying for it to know the difference. Obviously, I don't know if those figures are a paid version or not a paid version.
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible. That Portsmouth that basically thought they'd survived this season because they won the We Beat Leeds 1-0 trophy last month. And
yeah.
But then you beat Leeds, but then you're losing at home to Derby, meaning that all your effort against Leeds was entirely fucking pointless.
Yeah. Partey playing right back to me. I don't like it. I don't need that guy running in that position, anyways.
Just be focused on Wednesday. Get through Wednesday. We'll be all right.
Oh, well, Partey has to get through today. That's the problem. Partey, Rice, Saliba, Curior, all have to get through today.
It's the best. I love this. It's the best.
Who's the best?
Stefan. Stefan, go away. Fucking all the results that don't happen. You're making them happen. Making them happen. Go away.
Oh,
Go away.
that is kind of cold. He went from bloop to bloop. Oh man.
But no, in all seriousness, I'm just so happy. Just so happy. What's going on? Anyway, I don't know what I'm going on about at this point, but
All right, we got a score coming up, folks.
in the Premier League.
In the Premier League, we got a score coming up. Let's see if I can long ball in. Oh, chipped right over the goalkeeper there. Wow. Who is that? Ollie Watkins. Long ball comes in, long pass comes in. Goalkeeper comes out and he's late. And a little tap, and he right over his head in for the goal. There you go.
Let me down.
There you go. Villa's up 1-0, 73rd minute.
And we lose three times to them last season. Fuck Southampton. Fuck them. Fuck them. Pricks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Why is Sam laughing?
It's just the amount of times you just tell teams to basically go fuck themselves. It's epic. It's epic.
Yes.
You know what they should. What should happen is you should get like, there'd be like college fraternities or whatever. Like college, like dorms or whatever. They should get together, have a drinking game, and they put on the road trip. And every time Tom tell someone to go fuck themselves, they have to take a shot.
They'd be dead.
And that would just fuck people up completely. The only drinking game that'd be worse than that is watching is doing the same where you have to take a shot every time someone says fuck in a Quentin Tarantino movie. If you do that, you're gonna be pumping your stomach at hospital, basically.
Or Samuel L. Jackson. If you just listen to all of his lines from every movie, every time he says the bad word, then you'd be dead. Just dead. Yeah, Southampton and Sheffield United are one and the same to be ex-Gunner. So there you go. Yeah. When Mr. Tom came out, that was how the doctor said, "Is he alive?" They spanked him, and then he said, "What do you say, Mr. Tom?"
I told the doctor, "Go fuck yourself."
I think he's alive, ma'am.
That'd be brilliant.
There you go. Leeds in there. Oh, does he spin and turn? Oh, Everton almost scored. Not that I care who wins this game, but it was really nice there from Harrison. He spun and he put it over the crossbar. Imagine that.
Jack Harrison played professional football. Fuck sake up.
Yep. Oh, he had. Well, you know what? He split the defenders with the shot, but it was just over the mark. Oh man. Yeah.
Jack Harrison, go fuck yourself.
So White is not even on the bench, right? Is that right?
Derby County have scored at Portsmouth.
Oh.
Sorry, Stefan.
We've got a goal coming up here.
Take it away from you.
Got a goal coming up here. Got a free kick for Leicester. Well, outside the box here. Ball's in the box. Let's see. Far post. Oh, crossed the goal. Leicester has tied it up. It is 2-2 in the 74th minute on a free kick.
Desmond?
2-2, folks. Let's see who scores here. Give me a name. No. Oh. Not give me a name. Nope. Brathwaite with a very nice header. And no, none comes to that. Khalib Okoli with the goal for Leicester. There you go. That sounded like a Michael Jackson voice.
Shut up, motherfucker! Caca! I'm the Michael Joe of Judgment.
The Michael Crow of Judgment.
Michael Crow.
Oh, checking offsides in the Leicester game. Uh-oh. You can't be offsides on a free kick, my man. Two guys are offsides. Oh, it's going to be all about the technology now. Let's see. You going to show us the video? Are they going to show us the technology? Yeah, I guess they confirmed it.
This is killer. Stefan's like, works every time, like he manipulated me into doing something that I fucking do for free 100 times a week.
Mm-mm.
He's an Ipswich fan. You got to go easy on him, Tom. He's got a hard enough life as it is being an Ipswich fan.
He really does. I'll give you that. But at the same time, fuck it, I might as well do Tom Green, even though it's not Thursday. Stefan, would you like some sausage? Hit me. Would you like some sausages?
That's some good technology to show right there. Stop wasting time, having them draw lines. Two freaking morons driving lines.
There you go.
Have they introduced have they got the automatic?
Yeah, it's in this weekend. Yeah. It's been used.
Good.
It's been used one time to negate a goal and 2 times to confirm goal. So yeah.
Right. Finally.
People wait for a decision to be made. They should just stick up loads of memes. People wouldn't have complained about
Oh no! Guess what's happening in the Villa game? Right through the middle, ball comes out, cross the goalie, down too late, and that is who is that? Who's the guy with the little Milan with the goal? Paddy Madden. It says Madden on SofaScore, but it's Milan.
Donald Marlon, who used to play for
Marlon. Yeah.
Marlon, there you go. He scores a goal. So Villa's up 2-0. Southampton is where Southampton usually is.
I mean, a perfect example of how important being at the right team is, like in the right environment with teammates that are working well with you, and of course the coach, doing the right things with or the manager, if you want to say that, doing the right things with the player. Marcus Rashford is the perfect example of that, because at Manchester United, he obviously wasn't happy. They weren't playing him. Amorim wouldn't play him. And whenever he played for Manchester United with Amorim, he got a couple of chances. He was just terrible, and they just want to get rid of him. And then he goes to Aston Villa, and he's great. He's right. It looks like the old Rashford again. So it does mean it means a lot, the team you're playing in and what kind of coach you've got.
Yep. And you know what? As you said, employee war is welcome there, right? I mean, at some point, it just like it's not working here, and it's not working here. I need a new.
Yeah, he obviously didn't want to be there anymore, and that affected his, his performances. But at the same time, he wasn't being used right. He wasn't given a lot of time. Ten Hag messed around a lot with him. Yeah. But he was still very good. That's the thing. I think everyone realised he was still a good player, but he just needed to be at the right place.
Now the meme community doesn't agree with that, because we all
Nobody
decided
from our
that he was fat. We all decided he was fat and finished.
Nobody from our.
Sorry.
No, I said no one from our community wanted him, but now they probably do. So funny
Yeah,
how that
yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't want him. I didn't want him because I thought he was too big of a gamble. It's simple as that. I just thought he's just looks very washed up at United. I didn't want to take the gamble on him, and Aston Villa took the gamble, and fair enough, it's worked out, right?
Are they paying his full salary, or do they get a discount?
I think they're paying most of his salary anyway. I think.
I believe they're paying an amount that you can pay when you're in the latter stages of the Champions League, but generally speaking, I doubt they're paying the full salary, because he's obviously not performing to a level where he would be in there. If he was performing to a level like he currently is, let's just say, he'd be in the Man United team.
Yeah,
true.
I
mean, I would have taken him over Sterling. That much is true. I mean, especially get the same discounts you got for Sterling, right? We only pay half his salary, so yeah.
So
he's Jesse Lingard in disguise. There you go. Yeah. I thought it was a gamble. Maybe United was too high. He comes to Arsenal, and he probably struggles, and he has the same issues he has at United, right? Everything they do,
No, I
everything,
completely disagree because everybody
every,
said Kai Havertz was going to come here and be dog crap, and he hasn't been. No.
but his, what you think it's? You think it was was a
Yes.
mental thing? Yeah.
I mean, you have to change of scenery is a big thing for these
Well,
athletes.
I just mean like at the end of this, he did it in the middle of the season. So for me, I think it's a little different when you come in the middle of the season and you've been mentally challenged like that, and then you come into the beginning of the season where you know what, you have a lot of time to assimilate to the team. So I kind of feel I hear you, but I don't know, especially the way what was going on in December for us, right? He comes in under that kind of
We could have
pressure.
used a Rashford. We all know this.
Yeah.
I've got an idea.
Uh-oh.
I mean,
It's very experimental, and I know Stefan. Sorry, excuse me, Spencer. Is
Don't you
gonna
dare say that
something.
name. Don't you
Spencer's
dare
going
say
to
that name.
say-
What
Sorry,
are you going to say? Go on. I want to hear.
I was going to build a time machine and then work out how to go into the multiverse. And I want to find a Earth timeline variant where Spencer doesn't like Kai Havertz. I just want to see that. It'd be fascinating. And I said this knowing I was going to waste all your time with the story.
I mean-
and that's what makes it funny in my mind. Because I've
There isn't-
successfully wasted all your
there
time.
isn't any
There's
evidence.
no
of
universe out there.
It's not.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say some idiot name.
I used to
What
make
name
fun
do you
of
think
Timo
I was
Werner.
gonna-
That's the only one I used to make fun of on their
Yeah,
team.
whose name sounds like Scamford. That's what I thought you were going to say. And
Oh,
I
you
was
thought
like,
I was
no.
going to say you should buy Patrick Bamford?
That's what I thought you were going to say. That's why I didn't want to hear it.
But I wouldn't give you Patrick Bamford.
Oh, he's a star for you guys. I get it. I
I
get it.
fucking love Patrick Bamford this week.
I was talking to a United fan yesterday at work, and I was like, "Yeah," we were talking about Onana, and I was like, "Yeah, you guys should probably just go buy Ramsdale from Southampton. He'll be available."
He's a better shot stopper for sure.
Yeah, he liked the idea of it. It does. I mean, am I crazy to think they would try to go get Ramsdale? I mean,
I think Ramsdale's a decent goalkeeper.
yeah,
I really
do too.
I think with a decent defence in front of him.
You're right, it's hilarious, Gary. I can't believe Gary's a better name for Scamford.
Scamford, yes. That is his name.
Brilliant.
Oh, now they're going to bring on
Right.
McGinn. McGinn's coming on now, so I guess Villa is trying to just seal this thing. I don't know. I like McGinn. I would have taken McGinn if we had a
I'm
chance.
sorry,
Arsenal.
I'm just
He's a good player. McGinn is a good player. He is a good player.
Yeah.
He's not top level. He's not top, but he's good.
No, he just gives you that hardness when he comes on the pitch, though, right? I mean,
Yeah, it's a good. I mean, it'd be good for coming on like the last 10, 20 minutes. Yeah.
you think Ramsdale will be at West Ham next season?
Ramsdale is
Relegated.
a decent keeper. Sorry,
Yeah.
Tom. I'll interrupt you. Go ahead, Tom.
No. What you're actually saying something sensible. I just asked if Andy Herbert wanted West Ham to be relegated by making that transfer.
I mean, Ramsdale does seem to be like a bit of an unlucky. Yeah, he seems to be like one of those. It's like like a voodoo doll type thing. Yeah, he's an unlucky charm.
I mean, if you looked at his stats, though, he's like you said, he's playing behind a defense that's given up.
But the thing is,
all these
every
one-on-one.
every team he's gone down. Every team he's gone down with, they have been terrible teams with terrible defenses.
Yeah.
And as a goalkeeper, if you're facing 20+ shots a game, you're not going to be able to stop all of that. It's as simple as that,
Yeah. When they were showing his stats when he was coming to Arsenal, and they're like, what's going on? Is that a penalty in the box? No, we'll see. Everton might get a call here. But no, they were showing the stats of Ramsdale, and it's like, I mean, he's got so many saves, and you look at he's making saves like one-on-one 2 or 3 times a game. He's got to make a save, and that's
he still had a very high save percentage, right? That's what they look at, the save percentage. He's still got a very high save percentage. So I think I wouldn't say he's top level. I do think Raya is better than him. I do think other keepers in the league are better than him, but he's definitely good enough for the Premier League. Definitely, I would say.
Yeah. No, he sticks his leg out for sure, but I don't think they're going to give it to him. Miller sticks his leg out to bring him down, but I don't think they're going to call that. All right.
All right.
Got 3 minutes left in the game, the Forest game. I like to see Forest not get a win, just because I like to get that space. If we can get a win today, I feel it'd be good for Arsenal to finish second, because
So, Gary, are
Yes,
you
sir.
planning on sliding over to the Mr. Arsenal podcast to watch the game?
I probably think so. I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead. I just felt, depending on how long we go, I might just stay.
No
I,
problem.
I have choices. This is the
You
land
do
of
have choices.
yeah. So if we're still here, then I'll just keep going. So we'll see. We're like whatever. It's 45 minutes for the game. So, and these games will be ending soon. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
I just Nottingham Forest are close to draw. I mean, it's the 89th minute, 0-0 at home to Everton. I mean, Nottingham Forest have fallen off the last few games now, haven't they?
Yeah.
They finally got that little dip. They finally got that little dip we all thought was going to be coming.
Yeah.
Bottling, are they? Bottlers. I fucking hate bottlers.
Well, I find it weird, like everybody's like talking about how their levels and stuff, how they've been playing, and they haven't scored a goal on us, and we scored 3 on them. So
You see, this is
yeah.
why today it doesn't matter if we'd have played the fucking youth team today. I mean, I would fucking play the youth one. You know what I mean. I'll probably put in some youngsters today, give them a chance, because Nottingham Forest. I mean, if they end up drawing, they're 4 points behind us, and that's without us playing today. If we actually win today, we go 7 points ahead of them. And we're not winning the league. So yeah, it doesn't matter. We could just put out anybody today.
We only have 2 academy players on the bench.
Well, there's that one guy, Butler Oyedeji. I don't know if he's actually a real person or if he's just maybe a blow-up doll or something. I don't know.
Name.
Only 2 academy players on the bench. It's like you don't respect the game.
It's like this kid, Butler Oyedeji, he's been on the bench like every game this season, and he's never got 1 minute, not 1 fucking minute.
Yeah.
Do you know why I think that is? I think it's because I don't think he works hard enough in training.
True, Tom.
Force himself into the manager's plans.
He's not. He doesn't work hard enough. It's just that he doesn't deserve it.
Or I've got another theory on why that's the case. Casual racism.
Casual racism. You just like that word. You have to bring it up in every show.
I think Tom just likes to use the term racism. I think he just enjoys using that term.
I don't even really know what it means, if I'm being
That is true. You don't know what it means. You don't know. You definitely don't know what it means.
I've just heard a lot of people say it, so I'm like, yeah, this sounds like it could be relevant. Yeah. But
now, Skelly and Wary. That I mean, I know. Do we consider them academy players or not really, because they're assimilated to the first team now? Because I don't think at the start of the season were they slated to be first team players. Cross comes in. Oh, terrible cross. Anders is in the house, people. He says football.
Hey.
I could smell Anders from a mile away, and that's not because he stinks of shit. It's because he smells of victory.
Oh, there you go. You turned that one around pretty quickly. Good job there.
I had you in the first half.
That first half, I was like, damn. That is just rude.
I've no reason to be rude to Anders. He's a great man. He's a great man.
Hey, Anders. Hey, hur är läget?
There you go. What he said. Did you say something good?
Yeah, I said something. I basically asked him, how are you doing in Swedish?
There you go. Now, he's not from Sweden. Is that right? Oh, he's from Sweden. You're in Norway. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I get that all. There you go. I'll figure it out.
I'm from Scotland.
It's okay. We know what you Americans are like with geography. It's okay.
There you go. We got extra 5 minutes here in the Nottingham Forest game. About 3.5 left to go. Got 7 minutes of extra time in the Villa game. For some reason, the Southampton fans have left. There's a lot of red seats.
Oh, God.
Where people used to be. So
I just realised this time next week, Saturday the 19th, you're not playing. Thank God. Thank God. I feared that you'd been put on in the time slot that NXT was going to be on. Therefore, that would have created a conflict of interest.
You mean on
No such
Wednesday,
competition.
or is it Wednesday?
No, it's on Saturday evening in the
On
UK. I believe it's 6 p.m. in the
yeah.
UK.
Oh,
So
okay.
obviously I was hoping that you wouldn't be clashing with an
Yeah.
Arsenal football match, which it seems you're not. So,
Hmm.
but there was
Yeah.
that 14 seconds where I was unsure. I was like, let's check this out really quick.
Forrest is setting up for a corner. They just showed Chris Wood's face. He hasn't played for the last 2 matches with a hip injury. Forrest might want to trying to steal all 3 points here with 2.5 minutes to go. There we go.
It would have been the first ever NXT Arsenal simulcast.
Oh,
Purely based off the fact that you watch what the fuck you want, but I'm also gonna see what the fuck I want, and
Oh.
basically we're gonna do what the fuck we want.
Oh, you're not gonna like this.
Fantastic.
You're not gonna like this, Mr. Tom. But I think I'm gonna like this. And but little mistake there from Morello. He gives up the ball. Now you've got 3-on-2 for Everton. Oh, right by that is a sweet pass. Oh, great! That is wow. Decore with a nice finish, but the pass basically went under the feet of the defender as he's running back on defense, and falls in front of Decore's right in front of him, and he puts it away. But wow, that pass! If that defender just put his foot down, squashed on that attack. And it looks
Was
like
it? Yeah,
Miller.
did Everton score then?
Everton just scored. Yeah, they're up
Wow.
1-0. So there you go. They might not get that point that you're talking about.
No,
Morello made a really bad mistake there.
When
Not
Gary
the
said you're
Forest
not
fans
gonna
are
like this,
leaving.
Gary said you're not gonna like this, Mr. Thomas. I sat and think, wait, have we been deducted points because Firpo likes a bet? Then
You
when
know,
as you talking, I was like, oh, Everton have scored. And it went on for so long about it. I was like, I just had a look. It's like, oh, Everton 1-0 up. To which then I just filed that in the
I know
Leeds box. I don't give
whenever
a fuck
Everton's
category.
been playing like this, and I'm like, I want Everton to play well, but I'm like that. I know that kind of irks Mr. Tom when they play everybody else. Let's just say that when they play everybody else.
Well, I'm looking at it and I'm like, well, of course I know you want Everton to win because obviously you want to sew up that second spot so you can be in second spot securely until the end of the season, right? And I'm not doing that to dig you
I
out.
think
I'm
that's
just
good for
saying,
the team. I think it's good for the team. Nobody's going to care how we got to second, right? So
I'll see it as you're afraid of being caught by Nottingham Forest, which I knew you wouldn't be caught by Nottingham Forest because they need to go fuck themselves.
there you go. There you go.
another shot.
Villa's up 3-0. Brighton, Leicester are at Desmond 2-2 right now.
Is there any way that like we can actually like relegate Southampton even faster, even though they're actually relegated? So, is there any way like we can actually get them to play a match in the Championship before May?
That's an interesting concept.
You are not worthy of even playing in a slot designed for Premier League. And Ray joins the channel. He says points from David Moyes. Yes.
Hey, big up Ray, Arsenal fan circle.
Yeah. It's over 5.5 minutes now in the Nottingham Forest match. The throw in deep in the attacking third, headed into the attacking third, boot into the attacking third, and it goes out. And this game should be over now. I don't think has Forest won a match in a while. I think
they've had three games on the trot now without having won. I think now.
Yeah, they are still playing in the cup, one of the cup matches, right? I think is that, or did they get knocked out of that too?
They've won 4 out of 5 Nottingham Forest.
4 out of 5.
That would include the cup.
One of them's a cup, I think, right? They did win that one in a cup match, I think. Everton fans are happy.
Well,
yeah, Moyes has come in and got them turned around a little bit, hasn't he, for the end of the season?
Who knew that instead of letting Frank Lampard spend all their money, all they need to do is bring back the guy that managed them 15 years ago? Who knew? Who knew?
You live and learn. You live and learn.
I wish they didn't learn, though.
And Everton, where are they sitting? 14th. They've moved up. I mean, they're clear of I mean, I don't think. Yeah, it looks like Ipswich, Leicester City, and Southampton are guaranteed a trip to the championship. 12-point gap there, and how many matches to go? 7, so that's 21. So there you go. There you go. There you go.
Obviously,
So,
Wolves are maintaining their 12-point lead over Ipswich by not playing, which is usually a good way to maintain a lead over a club, by not playing football.
yeah.
And that club you've got the lead over is also not playing a football match. So that's how maths works, I suppose.
True, Tom. True, very true. True
Successfully
words.
wasted all your times again.
True words of
You like to
self.
do that. Yeah.
So what do you call the championship? Because I know Grace Methadone is obviously.
I normally call it. It's also known as the
Disabled League. Yeah.
Northumberland Disabled League. Yes, yes.
We need a you know how you have is it Babbel and Google Translate? We need a Sammy Translate as well.
Yeah, yeah. You need to follow our shows. Get the law. It's important to get the law, the terminology.
We're a very lawry group of people.
We are. We're a bunch of laws.
Are you sure you didn't need to substitute a W into that?
You get it, Tom. You get it, Tom.
I smell what you're cooking, sir. I smell.
You smell it? Can you smell it?
I picked up what he laid down. I picked up the log that he laid down. He laid some cable. Oh God, I'm the worst person on earth. Spencer's sitting there very politely with his wife on a Saturday afternoon. They're both currently casually plotting how they're going to have us all killed.
Is that what he does?
I was just watching Estepion complain, so just wonder whatever happened to him. I don't hear his name called anymore from Brighton.
Oh yeah,
probably because he played for Brighton.
We don't care about Brighton.
Uh-oh. He's sorry about that. I thought I pulled the flush. Oh.
You just know Anthony's the kind of guy where if he's gone to the toilet, you have to give a good half an hour before you go into the toilet after him. You just know that. You just got to give it half an hour.
Don't go in there, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Canadian, he's still good.
So just a quick question before we I suppose we're getting to the end here now. I was just thinking there's a lot of rumors that we're very close to actually apparently we've agreed terms with Victor Gyökeres from Sporting Lisbon. Apparently we've agreed all the terms with his agent, and now it's just going to be up to the clubs to figure out, what we're going to do with his release clause and stuff. So what do you guys reckon? Would you like Gyökeres to come? He seems to be like the major rumored player that we're going to be getting.
I don't care if you buy him.
I say yes. I say yes. I mean, of course, I would like Isak, but I think that's too much. And Gyökeres gives us some space to actually, bring in some decent players around him, so he's not by himself.
Yeah, because I think Gyökeres is going to be something like about. I read reports like a 60 million. I repeat reports are like closer to 80 in terms of his release clause. His release clause is somewhere between 60 and 80.
Yeah.
And I think that is probably a better bet than. I mean, I'd love to get Isak, but I think Isak, the problem with him is you've got to pay at least like 110, 120, right? At least something like that. I don't think we'd do that. It'd be interesting to see. I mean, what actually happens. I just really like that Berta's in now as our new sporting director and everything. So
Berta.
Yeah. It sounds like he's basically telling Arteta, I got this. Just coach these guys and let me just figure out to get you the best players available.
He's got some very good contacts throughout Spain and Portugal and all of that. So yeah, I mean it's Be good.
It's
Good
not.
to
It's
see if
not
you
like
actually
you
do.
have enough Spanish employees working for your club.
You know what? I was just thinking of that the other day. I mean, with Wenger, everything became French, right? We just got loads of French players. We brought in French backroom staff and things like that. But now with Arteta, everything's become Spanish and Portuguese. Everything, yeah.
Yeah, and I love paella.
There you
It's
go.
great. It's great.
Ryan doesn't like paella, and I don't understand why he doesn't like it. But yeah,
Bit of
man's got,
paella.
no. I think bringing him in would be really good, especially if they bring him in early, and we can let him go on vacation, come back ready to go to what is it? Is it Australia or is it
We're going to Hong Kong
Hong
and
Kong?
we're going to Singapore.
Oh, Singapore. Okay, all right,
Yeah.
nice.
We're
Yeah, no,
playing
Character, a
Tottenham
new
in Hong
character.
Kong, and we're playing 2 games in Singapore, which I can't remember right now off the top of my head. But we're playing 2.
I think we
I think we're
play
playing
that
2.
team. One of the teams we play is that team. So
I know we're playing Tottenham. That's the one in Hong Kong. But
okay,
then we go to Singapore and play 2 games there. They're Premier League teams. I can't remember who, or maybe they're not Premier League teams. I don't know. I can't remember. We're playing 2 games in Singapore anyway.
yeah.
I'm
I know.
surprised, Mr. Herbert. I bet you had to copy and paste his name so you could spell it.
I would say yes.
I'm gonna check who we've got. Arsenal Singapore. Let's have a look. Arsenal friendly
Did you see
Singapore.
his goal? His goal today in the 3rd minute of the game.
That's a really nice goal, that far
was
corner.
very
Goalkeeper's trying. He's like, it's not gonna
He did
happen.
take a deflection, admittedly. That sort of then put it out of goalie's reach, but glad it did. We never even really discussed the game, which no point now. But and more importantly than anything is it's time to herald the return of a favourite character on the road trip, Summer Gary. Summer Gary has just re-emerged, where basically, if you can spot Summer Gary, because he's fucking hardly here over the summer, but he wants to buy every player. He will not say no to any footballer. He's a bit like the village bike in terms of like will never say no. And basically, Gary will sit there and go, I want Sesko, I want Goykarez. Hell, I even want Annie Herbert.
If we can get supposedly we have 3 starters coming in early. If we can get all 3 starters in early, first teamers, then I'm like yes. And our backup goalkeeper, that's kind of like that's my understanding.
Have you ever
Got
seen
Holly from
Gary?
the
Hey
Holly
y'all.
from Spencer House has joined us.
That Holly's familiar. I think she's turned up
Hey,
on
y'all.
before once or twice. Greetings.
Everybody saying hello to Holly.
It's almost as if she's sat casually in the background while typing her hello.
Yeah, I see Holly and I'm like, my wife's not here. And the last thing she will do is be on my show.
She's doing the Stop talking about me. Move on.
Yes. Yeah.
We're I just see for the Singapore tour. We're playing Milan, AC Milan, and we're playing Newcastle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good.
What the hell happened to Cardiff? Cardiff game is still going. It's in the 84th minute, apparently.
Yeah. So
who'll be the top goal scorer for Arsenal, Andy? Explain yourself. Tell me how you're going to fix that.
Yeah. So the fact that Ben White is still not. Oh wait, Ben White.
Knock. I think I've been reading he's got a knock, so he's just had a little bit of a setback, but he's going to be back soon. But he's just had a little bit of a knock apparently in training.
Okay. All right. Yeah, he's not even. Well, they haven't even listed him as far as injuries on the sheet here. All right. Well, you know what? We're fine still. All right. It would be nice to have him back, but we're fine. I mean, Calafiori's still out, so that we were just reaching for those 2 to come back today, as far as being in light. Holly is ready to see another Arsenal match. I hope they show up. They always show up. Today
will be a weird one because we're playing with a very, unusual team today. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
You're playing with an eye to the trip to Madrid.
Yes, we're going to go to the Santiago Bernabeu, and we're hopefully not going to let in more than 3. Well, we're not going to let in 3 goals, hopefully.
You got plans that are like, I need to make sure I'm in the team on Wednesday night. Here's
Yeah.
Wednesday, right? I need to make sure I'm in the team on Wednesday night. But then in the back of their mind, they're like, I need to make sure I'm in a condition to be in the team on Wednesday night.
Yeah.
So football's funny like that. But still.
Need the players.
So it did lead to, I'm going to ask this question to Summer Gary, of course. Is there ever a footballer that you've not wanted Arsenal to sign?
That I've not wanted them to sign?
Yeah. Because
Sterling.
my theory.
Sterling.
Really?
Sterling. Yeah, that was an easy one. Nah. Yeah, nah. You know,
Are you saying that now? Was you saying that 8 months ago when you?
Yes, I was like, what? What? Why we? No, why? No, you had all this time to get somebody in, and Sterling's the person you want to bring in? Nah. No. I'm like, hopefully Arteta knows what he's doing, but obviously, guess what? Arteta doesn't know what he's doing.
Oh, come on now. There was no plan to bring in Sterling. They just found out they were willing to let him join you to save a bit of money for himself. And then he just went, yeah, all right, we'll take him. That's how I perceived that went.
Well,
I know you all perceive that as well, because I know you are not stupid individuals. But, and I said Gary's not a stupid individual, because it's not a funny joke I can make around saying he is. But,
Tom, I want to ask you, is it Chinese again today?
No, I'm actually going for Indian today.
Indian today. So what does that mean? That means something with curry sauce. I know that much.
Yeah.
I don't know the rest of. I don't know everything else around it.
I'm gonna get a chicken curry. I'm gonna get mushroom rice.
Mushroom rice.
I'm gonna get what they call Peshwari naan, which is basically like a coconut in the bread.
It's very nice.
It's genuinely, you dip it in the salt. It's lovely. It's lovely. I'm getting hungry thinking about it. But also because the Chinese was not open last week, so I had to go to another Chinese, a lesser Chinese.
Oh, how did that go? Not good.
It was a lesser Chinese.
Oh no!
It was a bit cheaper, but it reflected it as well.
Was the box soggy and all the food was falling out by the time you got home?
Now the actual presentation of it and all that was fantastic. And, got on nice and safely with it, like not being dropped or falling out of the boxes or whatever. It's fine.
Normally a good idea.
It's really helpful. But when you're like, you're eating it and you're like, this ain't the same. This ain't the same as Pearl City.
Yeah. They say you get what you pay. You get what you pay for, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you forget what you pay for.
Dude.
Yeah. Well, I think we're going to get out of here. I am probably going to be on. I saw a link from Mr. Arsenal podcast, so I probably will join him for that. I know people are going to want it.
Quickly post a joke that I found, and it's my favorite roast. My favorite roasted comment on Twitter of the week.
All right, hit it.
It's kind of multi-layered, but still. And
wait! Anthony's got something that I don't think anybody knew. Now you know, folks. Mr. Tom eats a rat's bollocks once.
I'm more interested in how Gary said bollocks.
I know I said it wrong. It doesn't come off the tongue right.
Not a word you say a lot. I would have put it on my own show on Thursday night, but I hadn't seen it. So otherwise, basically, Charlotte Flair did write out, after being blindsided by my personal trauma on television, on live television, my character said something that was not true. I'd like to take the opportunity to clear the air. I should have never called the Chicago fans smart people. I sincerely apologise. To which she got the response, get title shot, get injured, get a divorce, get face surgery. To which she responded to this with, cute. Now, would you like to say that? Would you like to tell me what you think of me to my face? To which she got the response of, at least it's my original face, though.
Oh, damn.
referencing her 10 facial surgeries.
Oh, the internet always wins. You should just let it go. Let it go.
Obviously, she got roasted for having 3 divorces, to which then she brought up that the boyfriend of Tiffany Stratton was in her DMs, which is not true, and no one believed it was possibly true, because have you ever seen Tiffany Stratton? There's no way that's true.
Yeah.
But still, and it went from there. I was just like,
Hmm.
I need to find a way to get that onto the internet. At least it's my original face.
So that curry you're going for, is it good? Is it Samrat Tandoori? Is it?
Mm.
Did you say Sam Rat?
Samrat Tandoori. That's the name of the place, isn't it?
It sounds like it could be. It sounds familiar. Are you Googling China, the Indian restaurants in my area? Jesus fucking Christ. But yeah, I think so. It's really nice, to be fair. Curry is Indian food. So yeah, it is, to be fair.
I'm surprised you haven't. Have you? Do you get your pizza from Little Italy Pizza wood fired oven?
I would if I ate cheese.
That's true.
Not
That's
pizza.
true, yeah.
Yeah. They call that what do they call it? Stalking. That's what my kids would call it, Sam. You're stalking.
It's because I said its name was Pearl City, wasn't it? If you're like, I'll go Google it and see what comes up.
Now everybody knows where Mr. Tom. He lives in walking distance to Pearl City, folks. So there's probably
I've got the menu here.
Probably like a half a mile radius where Mr. Tom is in there, and you just walk there. You know what? Just sit at Pearl City. He'll probably come by. You probably just walk by the spot probably once or twice a week, anyways, right?
That may actually be true. I'm really impressed with Spencer, like holding his tongue on all this, because he's got things to say, and he's just like, nope, I'm gonna sit here, be all professional, and just wait for my football team to kick off.
You have to do that sometimes, man.
Yeah, understood.
He's doing taxes.
Doing taxes. So as the Simpsons would say, he's doing the taxes. The finger thing means he's doing the taxes.
I knew that toy action toy I made was just bang on.
Okay, so I was multitasking. I'm not gonna lie.
The man came out the womb with a calculator, talking about, you know what, Bo Nix will be the future of the Broncos. He said that 40 years ago, coming out.
He came out of the womb and he was already handing in his first tax filing.
Yeah, we are due the 15th. Are you done, Gary? Have you done yours?
Yeah, I did my taxes. Yeah.
I put them off this year for some reason. Whatever.
No, I
did my taxes as well, because you know what? We have a thing called pay as you earn, and basically it's like they take it for me and they do it for me.
Must be nice.
They let the rich cheat, which then allows everybody else to just do their taxes whenever. So that's kind of how that works.
Yeah.
So that's what it is.
Fair, actually.
So your rich people can't cheat on your taxes. So they just got to pay it.
Andy Herbert does his every month. I don't know if you knew that.
He's self-employed. He's probably self-employed, isn't he? As a trade.
Over here, it's every 3 months you have to do your taxes if you're a
tradesman.
business. So
tradesman, isn't he? He's a builder, so he probably does his own.
Oh.
Who'd stand in a building that Andy Herbert has built?
You know what? I think Old Trafford one of those that you may have stopped by and did a little work there.
Old Trafford's all falling apart now.
Yeah.
he sees the water coming down. He's like, yeah, that's my work right there, man.
Yeah, it's like, everyone's like, we didn't ask for it. Yeah, I was just gonna say, everyone's like, we didn't ask for a water feature. What's that?
He said, "It's the waterfall you asked for." He's self-employed, so he has to pay every month. Ay. That's crazy. Do you have a guy that does it, or you just plug it into the computer?
I mean, it's expensive using accountants and stuff, isn't it? Expensive stuff.
Hey, man.
But if you use the right accountant, then they always find money for you. That's what when I did my when I had my tax guy do, my accountant do my taxes. They've got Declan Rice taking free kicks from distance just to get himself ready. That's crazy to think that he wasn't getting those free kicks earlier. What was why?
Well, he did actually. He has taken free kicks for us, and they've normally like hit the wall and stuff. So yeah, I mean, it's a long time ago since he's taken them because it's been Erdegaard normally since. But yeah, I mean, wow, those 2 free kicks. Wow. Yeah, more of those, please. More of those.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yep. All right, people. We are 2 hours and 15. Mr. Tom needs his curry. Sam needs to go finish his washing. Spencer has spent more than enough time on the floor. Needs to get up and hang out with the dogs on the couch.
No
Actually, he's doing taxes, so he has to probably
Knees
stay.
are getting locked up here.
So we're going to get out of here. We're going to have everybody say goodbye. Spencer, tell the people where to go.
Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Everybody take care and have fun.
There you go. And Mr. Tom, tell people where to go.
Oh, go fuck yourselves.
There you go, people. You know where to go. We're building a Leeds United.
Just nice and easy. Nice and easy.
There you go. There you go, people. Next time you're at the Leeds Stadium and you have to go take a poop, just know that Anthony's been there.
Who's taking a poop at a football stadium?
I don't know, but that's why they have them there for a reason. They have. I actually had to take one when I went to the North London Derby because it was a whole day of drinking and eating. So there you go. I've taken one at Emirates.
Ooh.
So there you go. There you go. It's scary because you don't know what's going to go out, grab you from underneath there. But yeah,
it's probably still out of order, that one.
It ain't going to be me. Yeah. Still out of order.
And Sam, tell the people where to go.
Don't go to Emirates Stadium, Section E, Level 2 in the men's room, Cubicle 3, because that's still out of order. That's where Gary went and fucking clogged the toilet. But no, it's been great fun as always. It's always good fun to be on with everyone, sharing our nonsense and all the football results and stuff. I hope everyone has a great rest of Saturday. Arsenal playing soon with a pretty much a backup side. Hope we still manage to get a point or 3. And I wish everyone a great rest of their weekend.
There you go. There you go. And yeah, as everybody said, thank you for joining us. We'll do this again next week. I don't know when does Arsenal play next week? There's no conflict, I think,
Wednesday.
Right? That's what I heard.
We're playing Wednesday Champions League. I'm not sure when we play next week.
Wednesday Champions League at 3 p.m. over here, or 9 p.m. for you guys in the UK. And then on Sunday, Arsenal plays Ipswich at Ipswich. So there you go. That will be the Stefan Derby.
Stefan Derby, yeah.
They'll be trying. I don't. They're not fighting for much, but maybe we can make it easy for them to take it past Mr. Tom on the way where they're going, right, Mr. Tom? So maybe that happens. But everybody, thank you again for joining. We'll see you guys on the next one. Hit the likes, subscribe, and we'll see you guys later. And we are out.
Life is a journey. Don't waste